Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mike and Chris game, and in this Mike and Chris demo, we are playing Anathema, not Anathema.
Anathema.
God damn it.
I'm super excited about it because I've been pronouncing it. We've skipped over this so many times in our looking at demos list, and now we're finally getting to it because none of the other ones we picked today worked for some reason. You know what? You should look better at your game before you put it into your demo category, because a lot of the stuff we've played has been pretty crappy,
Well,
or just not even ready to work.
this is looking very Castlevania to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? It's got a whole thing.
Shitload of crows flying around a tower with some skanky-looking hoe with a hand crossbow, it looks like, and a sword.
Let me move this mouse off the screen here, because once again, we are using controller support, which is what a good selling point for any game, I think.
Alrighty. Well,
And once again, Mike and I are picking games just out of the blue, randomly on Steam, without any kind of dissertation or knowing what's going on
no
beforehand.
context as to what the story is or what type of game it even is. We don't know what this is, but I'm going to take a stab at it and say you're going to be running around killing fools.
Let's take a quick look at this.
Okay.
Everything looks on.
Looks like you're playing some sort of chick.
Alright, well, that's fine with me. I don't mind play. You were saying this the other day. You don't really like playing women in games. You prefer to play a man.
This is true.
Whereas, I see it as more of a role-playing thing, and you should be whoever you see yourself to be in the story.
Well, I never see myself as a lady, Chris, so I never play as a
Jesus
lady.
Christ, what is all of this stuff?
You're HUD.
Good Christ.
You got souls and bolts and sub-weapons and Deathbringer and hit points.
You murder a crows. Yeah, whatever. Alright, keep on going.
We don't care about what's actually happening. We just want to hit things.
Yeah, we just want to have some. Well, you don't know this is going to be hitting things yet. This could be a you will must update. Okay. Well, this is your fault, game. This is the demo. You should have put this stuff in with your own files.
Are you telling us
what do you want me to do about it?
Because that sounds like a whole lot of effort for a whole lot of not fucking happening.
Yeah, I'm going to continue holding the skip this scene of nothing and continue playing.
Well, we've already got one black mark against this game.
Yeah, you've already lost yourself one door knocker. Because today's rating is door knockers and Halloween candy.
Door knockers and Halloween candy. Gotcha. All right. Well.
All right.
This reminds me, just from the look of it already, very strongly of games I played in an arcade. Yes, you heard me right. An arcade.
An arcade? You mean one of those fancy things I've heard about from the past where you go in and you put out real money in machines with quarters?
That's right. One of those things. This reminds me strongly of that. And guess what? I'm not liking it so far.
Oh, this is strange.
Well, you made yourself a little bridge to jump.
I don't have any sort of up attack. It just seems to be straight, and that's very strange.
So this seems to be some sort of side-scrolling beat-em-up with some zombies.
Alright. Well, it's pretty Castlevania so far.
Yeah.
We were pretty right on the money.
Hey, quick, rescue that fairy.
That's a lantern.
Oh, well,
I'm
I don't know what
fairly
the
certain.
fuck it is.
Pretty sure that's just a fire.
Ah, you have found an insurmountable object.
I'm not entirely certain how I'm supposed to get through that.
Huh.
Let's take this wooden thing with us.
Well, that doesn't seem to be doing jack all.
Nope.
Can you grab the ledge or like
I'm pressing all the buttons as I jump.
Well, you did something. Oh, you seem to be shooting your crossbow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you've only got 4 crossbows left.
Oh, I have bullets?
Yeah, see
Oh.
up there in the corner?
Oh, I didn't
Did you
even...
not pay attention to the
No,
little...
no, I very rarely pay attention to the heads-up displays in games.
I see.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
Okay, you can grab onto walls and with your claw and slide down like you're Vega.
Okay. That zombie's
And that's
flying
either
around.
a tree or a very large haystack.
I'm going to go with haystack.
Alright, let's see here.
Well, I'm going to say this already, another black mark against it, and this is just personal preference for me. The visual style does not please me at all.
You don't like this kind of old school style of almost like CG motion capture?
It reminds me of MK1 and 2 and 3.
It reminds
so no.
me of Dink Smallwood. Did you ever play that?
I did
or,
not.
Or maybe like Fallout 1 or 2?
Yeah, I got you, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's something about it just does not click with me.
Look at that thing. I mean, I see I'm doing damage to him because he's flashing. Okay.
Oh, you killed a top hat wearing skeleton.
Yeah. You know, not to be rude, but I don't know if I'd pay money for this.
Agreed.
Uh-oh, I did a thing.
What the fuck just happened?
I summoned a dragon. I'm not entirely sure how.
Okay, I see what you're supposed to do. You need to jump back up there.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
And then you need to grab that shit somehow. There you go.
Alright.
I don't think you can kill it. No, maybe you can.
This does kind of feel like a 2D side-scrolling version of a game made in the Fallout engine. Like, that is what these graphics look like to me.
Yeah, from back in the day. It's sort of that, like, isometric look and whatnot.
Yeah, as just... I feel like id Software and also... who was the other one? Who were the ones that did Fallout?
Oh, God.
Obsidian.
Yeah.
I feel like id Software and Obsidian both got together and they made, like, Castlevania style clone.
Well,
but maybe that's just because I have a whip and I'm killing like undead creatures that are coming out of coffins.
Oh, you don't have a whip. You have a knife whip scythe.
Oh, is that what that is?
I have no idea. It looks like a scythe, but you whip it around. So, got me.
Alright, well, we're about halfway through, so why don't I go ahead and hand the controller off to Mike and he gives it a try to see what he thinks.
Yeah, let's see if I can do any better. Alright, how do you move? Why am I not moving?
You move with the D-pad.
Really?
Yes.
Well, there's already something I don't care for.
It's entirely old school. Didn't we establish that already?
That's all well and good, but I'm sorry, unlike many, I don't have the nostalgia boner. So, it's not doing it for me.
Well, sometimes I think the D-pad can be better than the actual controller because then it does restrict the way that you move to at least, you know, the 4 directions as opposed to the, 16 you can get from a control stick.
Alright, well.
It looks like you're supposed to have some sort of,
Here, I'm summoning some shit.
Okay.
Neat.
Figure out how to turn into a ball and roll through that little tiny hole. Like Samus before you. Okay.
So, what you're telling me is I have Richter Belmont's slide kick. I gotcha.
Well, I thought it was going to be more of a...
oh, I found some secrets.
Hey. All right.
Or I found something.
Oh, careful.
Well,
well, the fact that there are secrets kind of gives me a little bit of a hope for this game. It gives it a little bit... It's not just invoking the old school feel, but also the mentality, you know?
Of random...
Yeah, just random shit hidden around.
Well,
like, what is that?
Soul Max.
Your soul... What does that mean? We don't know.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, stuff's
Ow.
coming. Well...
That was a complete failure.
Well, that was depressing. We were doing so good. And then the ceiling started coming down.
Oh,
no. Wow.
Not kosher.
Oh, talk about old school all the way back from the beginning.
Well, That's
Well,
something.
I mean that can be commended in a certain way.
Yeah,
At
if this
least
is
being dedicated to a certain type of style.
break, goddammit.
Get it. Get that statue.
Oh, fuck it.
You can't. You can't. You gotta break it.
Well,
He's Christ the Redeemer. Yeah, just keep on.
keep on trucking.
We've talked about player training before on this series, and again, that's another kind of a good thing where there was a small area where you had to get over that type of column, and you had to learn that you had to grab and then jump. And then later on, and then immediately after that, there was a very similar area, but also full of enemies, so you had to grab and jump, but under a time limit, otherwise you would die. And that's a good way to, train a player to learn how to do the moveset in a game, I would say.
True, but I don't know. This is not the sort of game that I particularly find enjoyable. Just I don't know. There's a lot of things.
You don't like realistic. What would this be called? A realistic action platformer?
You're a woman with a scythe arm that whips around fighting undead fucking skeletons with top hats. There is nothing realistic about that, buddy.
All right, so action platformer erotica then. Excuse me.
I am not a fan of the action platforming erotica, no. Oh, I guess I can't go there.
No, just because it's modeled doesn't mean you can stand on it.
Oh no! Flying zomboids.
I kind of like the design of that guy. I don't know why.
He's kind of neat looking, I'll give him that.
He looks like he should be in some sort of music video. Perhaps for Smash Mouth.
I'm going to Richter Belmont kick my way to victory. No! Flying zombies.
Did you ever play Castlevania Symphony of the Night all the way through in Richter mode?
Yes, I did.
It was really fun, wasn't it? Like playing as Richter.
It was
going
actually.
through because you didn't have to worry about all the stupid RPG bullshit. You could just kind of play the game, and you were as strong as you were going to be from the start, just kind of making your way through all the bosses.
Well,
okay.
She is not the quickest at getting up a ladder.
Ladders are hard to program in games, I've found.
Whee!
At least it's better than Bethesda's answer, which is just to ignore ladders altogether or treat them as magical teleporters.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, it's weird how drastically they go to avoid using ladders in some of the most normal situations where a ladder would be necessary.
This is also true
in so many of their games, especially Skyrim.
Fucking hell! Come on.
I mean,
now.
Jesus, could you have imagined how easier it would have been to climb the mountain of the Greybeards if you had had a ladder?
Oh, that's no good. Well, I will say this. I am personally not digging this so much.
Well, you're not digging it, but you're doing fairly well at it, at least.
Yeah, well, I play a lot of video games. I get the style, the sort of Metroidvania, side-scrolling, beat shit up.
I'm sure you'll get, special powers
look.
eventually, and you'll start to evolve and stuff like that.
Just, I don't know. The look of this game does not appeal to me.
You said it wasn't a whip, but I don't see how it's any different than the whip.
I was being sarcastic. It's totally a fucking whip with a hook on it.
I mean, look at that thing.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't hate the art style. I really don't. There's something to be said about 3D objects on a 2D background that just kind of evoke a certain nostalgia feel.
Agreed. But this just boss fight.
You think?
So yeah.
Oh, for sure. All right. You were right.
Oh shit, little bastard.
What would you call him? Some sort of minotaur?
Demony looking guy, minotaur, something like that, yeah. Oh shit, he set me on fire.
Well, your dragon did a little bit of damage to him, that's good. His name is Furlos the Watcher. It looks like Furlos.
Aha!
Aha! Now he must hold his nose and turn to stone while his friend joins.
Oh shit. Well, he's a little different. A lot of.
You know, I gotta say, I know you weren't. You said you're not that excited about this, but I kind of like this.
Eh.
I don't know. This kind of looks fun to me.
I don't know. It's just.
How is this any different than your Double Dragon Neon that you like so much?
I like this style of game. I do not like the art style of this game.
You don't like the 3D on 2D backgrounds?
That doesn't bother me. No, just the general look of this game in particular, I do not care for. But hey, you know, I'm just one of many, so.
Well, no,
I'm sure
I'm
some
just
people
trying
like
to figure out exactly why. Like, what's the
I don't
defining
know.
factor about it that
it looks
just
strange to me. It looks very strange to me.
It does kind of have that look of like a bunch of individual assets that were smushed together to make a thing.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Oh!
Some flying fucker now. Great.
This is Martek, the unbridled.
Well, if they're going for difficulty and having you fight all sorts of motherfuckers left and right, by all means, I gotcha.
Well, that kind of makes me like it more, honestly. You know how I like my difficult games.
Yeah.
Although it looks like your gun kind of makes that not quite so difficult.
Yeah, but keep in mind I have a limited amount of ammo. I got 2 shots left. And, yep, all out.
Well, you still got him down to about, 80% health gone with all that out. So I think that's probably okay.
I don't know what he's doing, but I don't like it.
Oh, he's reviving his friends. You better hurry up. It seems to me there should be an up whip.
Yeah.
That was
maybe there is. Maybe
got him.
Yay! I win.
All right. You killed Mordok the Unbridled. You are the bridled. You are the bridled one.
Yay.
And now what happens?
Well, no, the screen goes dark eventually.
And now the demo's over.
Or is it? Well, I'm done.
The forest of consumed raiders. Let me see it.
After you.
Yeah. See if anything else fancy is gonna happen. I feel like that's where the demo should end, right?
After chapter 1, yeah.
Well, after you beat the chapter and you kill the boss, like, yeah.
Important.
We
Perhaps I would care more if I could see the cutscenes. Yet I cannot see the cutscenes. So
I don't understand why we don't see the cutscenes.
Because apparently we need to update something. Oh, look at that. There's more.
There is more.
Well, personally, I think I'm done and I've seen what I need to see to give a.
So what would you rate this game?
Now,
Anathema.
Anathema, goddammit.
You don't know? How do you know for sure?
I would rate this a 5 out of 10 beer pong pongs.
5 out of 10 beer pong pongs.
Yes. Now I'm giving.
How did you come by that rating?
Now I like this style of thing. 2D side scrolling. Metroidvania, if you will. I like that.
Well, you don't really know if it's Metroidvania. Like, to be Metroidvania, we would have to have, like, a huge hub overworld and, like, return to it and constantly unlock different areas. We don't really... Whoa.
You're right. This is just
whoa. Okay.
Well, this is just sort of a
This
general...
reminds me more of, like, Skyblazer for the Super Nintendo.
All right. Well, okay. You're flat out dead. But anyway, the reason I gave it a 5 out of 10 is I don't like the style. The visual look of the game does not appeal to me. And that's a very important thing. If I'm going to be staring at a game from start to finish, I want it to appeal to me visually. I want it to look good to me. It does not look good to me. Now, I'm not saying it looks bad. It doesn't. This style, I cannot stand. That's a personal quirk. Also, the bitch moves really, really slowly, and I cannot stand running really slowly in any game.
Alright, well, I give this game 6 out of 14
6 out of 14 what, Chris?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not finish my statement?
No, you did not.
6 out of 14 coffee breaks.
6 out of 14 coffee breaks.
Yeah, where out of 14 different times that I said I'm gonna go for coffee, at least 6 out of those times, I would
lied.
I would maybe play this game for 2 or 3 minutes
Alright.
while I drank that coffee. So I still would be drinking the coffee, but I would also be playing this game, and so it wouldn't be a complete laugh.
This is, I don't know. If you like this style of game, perhaps you'll enjoy it. For me, this just doesn't do it.
I mean, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't mind the art style nearly as much as you do.
Yeah, that's a big turnoff for me.
But at the same time, it controls very poorly. As you can see, I seem to be stuck in this hole.
I don't know. I had no issue with the controls. Just there were some kinks though. I don't know. Well, this has been what the hell is this game called?
Anathema.
Anathema. This has been Anathema.
This has been Anathema.
God damn it.
And you've been listening to Chris and Mike review game demos.
Poorly. Very poorly.
Only when the game demos are poor.
Well, you guys have a good one. Talk to you later.
Later.
Oh man, I did not like this at all. I truly did not.
It was not the best game.